Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ben Collects, where we talk about nerdy things. I've been off for a little while because I had to have a little operation, but I'm starting to feel better and I'm ready to open up some cards. Talking of which, very, very nicely, my friends over at Harvey Collects, my friend Pete and his son, very nicely picked up these cards for me from China and brought them back, including an entire box of the Gem 4s, including that Ponyta there. The Gem 5s, which I believe have a shot at the Captain Pikachu, a very, very nice card, as well as a couple of these packs, which I believe contain a couple of packs in each one that are sort of a mix of the Surging Sparks and the Twilight Masquerade series, as well as a coin. Could be interesting. We'll see if we get anything good out of there. They have already managed to pull a very, very nice card out of this box. Check their video out if you haven't yet. Well worth watching. Very jealous of it. Hoping I can either get it or beat it. Let's find out together, shall we? Okay, so let's get started, shall we? So I think we're going to start with the Gem 5 packs, because I don't think I've opened these up on the channel yet. When you're buying these, always make sure that you've got this hologram on the side, because unfortunately there are some fake ones out there. In the box, we are going to get, I believe, 18 packs. I've taken the seal off already just because it can be a little bit tricky to open. So let's have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 packs. Yep. But do keep in mind that each of these packs does only have 4 cards in it. But as you're going to see in a second, each one of those cards is something a little bit special. So I'm just going to take the tops off of them because these can be quite tricky to open. And with that done, let's have a look at what we get, shall we? So I will put up on screen what some of the big hits are for this set. But as you'll see, each one of them is going to be something a little bit special. So, and I'm going to be showing my age here about half of the names that I don't know, because it's a hell of a lot harder when it's written in Chinese at the top. But the sushi Pokemon, one of the bugs, hey, a Chansey and that nice sort of star pattern, if you can see that, that's really pretty. And either a Houndoom or Houndour with that beautiful Master Ball look at the top of it. Next pack is going to be Pop Ceruledge, I believe his name is. Not sure about this guy. One of the milk ones with this, I think they call it a rotary pattern, this one, with that lovely sort of, as you move it, it actually turns, which is quite unique. And then another Master Ball with that Skarmory there. Going to rocket through them because we've got quite a few cards to get through today. Not sure, Cherub, I think his name is. Face on there, Skarmory. And I believe if someone can translate to me what this actually is, I'd really appreciate it. I believe this is considered a bit of a hit of this, actually. So let's keep going. What you're really looking for, of course, is those full arts, those SIR style pictures. Hey, a Spheal, he's cute. He's playing in his water. The Stunfisk, I believe, again. Timber, who is doing me very well in Copia at the moment. I don't know if he's still playing that. And Joltik Master Ball. I actually really like Joltik. I think he's quite good. Saw a video recently of the real sizes of the Pokemon, and he is absolutely tiny, which is very, very cute. Next one there. You guys excited for the new games coming out? Wind and Waves. I saw there was some more leaks recently. Looking excited about that. Hey, is that a Assyrian Growlithe? That's nice as a... So that's an Assyrian as well, isn't it? That's Bravery, Skarmory again, and again in that rotating pattern, which looks great on camera, actually. And then the Bell again in the Master Ball. Is there a Pokemon you wish you could see more of that just isn't around enough? Actually, I put this guy under one of them. This is the mid-evolution, isn't it, this one here? The Sunflower guy, Timber again in that rotating pattern, and the Milk guy with the stamp. Very nice. Really not hitting anything particularly amazing so far, but still nice to see. Oh, there's a Pikachu. There's a well, it's not the Captain Pikachu, but it's a Captain Pikachu enough that I'm going to stick it up there. Milk Guy with the Pokeball, Chansey with the Rotary, and Bravery with the symbol there. Again, very, very nice. It's cool to see these sort of mixed sets, you know. Apparently it's because in China they started printing cards quite late on in the time, and to help them catch up, they've done these sort of like multi-mixed sets for them. Again, the mid-evolution and the mid-evolutions of these Pokemon do not get enough credit, enough so that I don't know their names half the time. Oh, a really nice Horsey. I've never seen that artwork before. That is beautiful. The Milk Guy and the Stars, I'm going to have to learn their names. And a Master Ball's Feel. Again, nothing much, but still, you've got to be happy to see this stuff, haven't you? Don't get enough credit, the normal holos. Houndoom again. I don't know who this guy is, but I'm pretty sure he's something to do with Damphy. Mid-evolution once again, meaning I don't know the name of it, but I do actually like Quaxley and his evolutions. Hey, another Pikachu. There's another, put it back there. Is that a good sign that we're going to end up with a Captain Pikachu at some point? That would be nice. That was the big hit of the set. Again, I've probably shown you a picture of it at the top. Mid-evolution again. Latias or Latias, I can't remember which one it is, the blue one, but very nice. One of my most expensive cards I pulled actually was out of, that might have been Surging Sparks actually. The Butterfly, which is proving incredibly popular in Pokemon Go recently because I think you have to send each other postcards, and another Master Ball. We are not doing particularly well out of this so far. Still plenty of packs to go, but it's not looking great so far. There is that Butterfly again. Hey, it is a Magnezone, not Magnezone, that's the thing. Magnemite, Magneton in the Pokeball, very pretty. Lovely artwork on that one. Wattle, I believe his name, Wattrel, and a Master Ball in that mid-stage evolution. I suppose it's good luck to get that, as he is the cover art of this box. How many we got left in this set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to need some sort of luck from the future or the past or wherever it is, because so far I am getting absolutely nothing. Bravery again, Hisuian, Growlithe, the Bunny again, and oh, we've got something sneaking out there. I got the Bunny there again. Apparently based on the because it's all based on the UK, they think we're obsessed with football, which I guess we are. And I don't know if you're watching the World Cup at the moment, we're actually doing quite well. Anyway, so what do we think is behind here? Let's do it bit by bit. It's something quite nice. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's that sushi Pokemon again, but that is a beautiful hit. Full art. Very, very nice. I like him a lot. I don't have that in the English or anything else. He can go there and he can look after us. I don't know if you're guaranteed one in a box, so that might be the hit, but it's nice either way. Milk Guy, Footballing Bunny Guy, Scrimmage, another Pikachu. That's the third different type of that same Pikachu. Is that going to be it? If we collect the whole set, do we instantly get the full art? That would be nice, wouldn't it? There he is again. The Sushi Guy, the Bell Guy with that Rotary, and the Ceruledge again. I've got the full art of that actually. I think that was one of the ones I pulled from one of my previous videos on opening Chinese packs. Check that out on my YouTube and my TikTok if you get the chance to do that. That's great. Got some great cards from there. Really can't recommend opening up Chinese packs enough. They are actually really nice. As you can tell, each one of them has got something a little bit special. Timber with the Fighting Energy, another Spiel, another mid-range on him, and the Bravery. There is a lot of repetition. They don't do that many characters in each of these packs, but as you can see, you get this rather cool looking different, like the Master Ball, the Electric, the Energies, and the Rotaries, and I think there's a couple of others as well. Got the Milk Guy, Wattrel again, Shiny Starry Hisuian Growlithe, and the Abominable Guy again. Down to our last two packs on this one, so that might have been our hit of the pack. We've got the Footballing Bunny. Oh, he's nice. Oh, that's nice. The star Horsey is really nice. Oh, another hit. There we go. So the mid-range bunny, full art again. Very, very nice. I'll put the prices on screen for that, for the stuff I am getting. At the moment, I have absolutely no idea. I'm just trying to appreciate the art. And last one of this series. Can we get any last pack magic on that Pikachu? That would be really amazing. We managed to get 3 so far. Are we going to get the last one? Are we going to get a full art on this? Got the Magnemite. I always get confused on him these days. Getting old. The Butterfly, Wattrel, and the Sushi guy again. So we've done all right out of that one. Actually, that's not bad at all, really. I'm going to stick the prices up on it at the end of it, and we'll take a look at the next set. All right, so I think next we will take a break from the gem boxes and have a look what we get out of these guys here. It's really pretty. So like I said, I think it's primarily based on, if you want to have a look at that, see if there's anything cool on the back of it. But I believe they're a mix of Surging Sparks and Twilight Masquerade. I've opened a lot of Surging Sparks in my life, but I've opened no Twilight Masquerade at all. Oh, and you get a nice promo on the front of it as well. So is that everything out of there? Yep, looks like it. So you get a nice promo card, in this case, Golden Goo. I've got a nice full art of it behind me, but I always get confused. So I'll stick him there. And then 1, 2, 3 packs. I want a Golden Goo coin as well to go with it. So I'll stick him up there. That's nice, isn't it? So again, I'm just going to cut the top off of these quick. All right, that's the tops off them. If I can find it online, I will just put on screen what the big hit is from this set. But I'm going to imagine it's going to be some sort of Pikachu. And let's have a look at what we can get, shall we? Let's hope it treats us a little bit better than the last one. It's hard to... Oh, okay, that's a very similar card. I think that was actually in that last set, wasn't it? Drifloon, the Score Bunny, I know him as Applin, but I don't know the evolution of him. But it's interesting. This is going back to being non-holographic and an Electro-Wire as well. We don't really see that many cards of him. It's interesting mix there. So have a look at the next one. Is there any set that you wish would come out of another country into English? I think it's only China these days that has these truly exclusive artworks and sets. Rotrum is a mower. The Centipede guy that I don't know much about, but is a constant thorn in my side in Legends, no, not Legends EA. Yeah, Legends EA. Always walking around that park causing problems. One of these guys, an item, and the evolution, third evolution of, I think that's some sort of Drifloon, not Drifloon, that's the other one. And that goes over there. Final pack on this set of this one here. I will have to look back to see as well what they managed to get out of these ones. Oh, we've got something there. We've got something there. That's going to be that Poltergeist T1. The Gorilla. That's pretty. Okay, I'm going to have to look up to see if that's any good, but I always got to appreciate a good item, and it's not something I've really seen in the English packs. Metal. And the evolution of Tortuga. Very nice. I'll stick that one at the back as well. Cool. All right, so that's that set there. Got some cool stuff out of it. That's quite like that set. And so I think what we'll do next is we'll have a look at the other one. All right, so in hindsight, it actually shows us on the front here. So there we go, we get that promo, we get that coin, and we get those 3 packs. So let's get this one open and see if we can get anything cool. There we go, we've got our 3 packs. We have our promo, which looks nothing at all like the one on the front of the pack. So I guess there's some sort of randomness to that. Interesting. So that would be from the Scarlet and Violet game, wouldn't it? Got our coin that matches our card, so that's really cool as well. Get this out the way and just cut the tops off of this thing. I've got so close to cutting the cards so many times, but it's just so difficult to open them up. Otherwise, they really really hard to open up. So I'd highly recommend, if you do end up getting yourself some of these, getting yourself some scissors as well. And get the 5 cards again: Applin, Drowsy, Eon, a reverse hollow on a trainer, and that Hourglass. Next pack is going to be this one. And how we're going to do here, there's that Timber. So, okay, so it's got a lot in common with that other thing. Was there something sneaking around the back there? Nice. Venipede, I believe this was called. And, oh, okay, that's very nice. I will stick on the screen if he's worth anything good. But again, a Pokemon that you do not see that often, followed by the Dolphin guy. A Pokemon you do not see that often and is actually pretty cool in itself. And I'm going to learn after this who the hell he is. Last pack in this series. Come on, guys. We've managed to get that full art. That's a good start. Cloyster, I believe his name is. Not a clue in the world. A not Froakie. No, Froakie's a thing. There we are. The Broadcast Tower. And I thought that was something mega special for a second there. It may not be shiny, but it is actually a very pretty card. That. What do people think of those games? Are people still playing Scarlet and Violet? Is that something they're still updating? I'd love to know, because I've sort of moved on, but I've gone on to ZA and also now on to Pocopia, which I'm really enjoying. Really looking forward to that next big update that lets us go under the water. Has anyone else purchased that DLC? Are they looking forward to it? What do they think the area is going to be? If they've already done, what have they done? They've done the ground, they've done in the air, they haven't really done a desert, so maybe that'll be the next one. All right, let's have a look at this final box. Okay, guys, final box of this opening, and it's Ponyta, a great Pokemon. Has one of the best shinies ever, where its flame turns blue. I really wish they would make more cards of that, because I think there's only 1 or 2 and each of them is insanely expensive. All right, so let's get these open. All right, guys, so yeah, just cut the tops off them again to make life easier. But for those that have seen Harvey's video, they pulled a beautiful card from this set. It is on. Let's see what we can do here. Pack 1. Back to back, one with the rotary, one with the master ball. Protopast, I believe his name is. Interesting Pokemon, not one of my favorites. Well, there's a Ponyta with a flame. Is that going to be a good sign? Oh, there's a nice Eevee. I do appreciate a good Eevee. I am primarily, okay, fair enough. There's our first release. Well, you know, there's our first full art, the SIR, beautiful card. I will again look up what that is in there. In fact, I think I'm going to put the Eevee in there as well, because I really like my Eevees. For those that know, I am primarily a Umbreon collector. I love my Umbreons and my Eevees. I've got a great collection of them behind me. I will have to do a video showing those off again in the future. Magnemite, not Magnemite. Deerling, very nice, and the Master Ball there. 4 cards, I must admit, as someone who opens English packs a lot, 4 cards does not feel like a lot, but it is cool. All right, another one of the Eevees. Litten, Lickitung, or is that... No, it's a little bit more than Lickitung is the evolution. And Protopass again. Licky, isn't it? That's the one. Come on, Ponyta. We've got to try and get that Ponyta. Another of those Ponytas in the standard. Looking very, very nice. Would love to pull that so much. Evolution of Deerling. There he is again. Cutie Fly and the Caterpillar. Come on. I've had some pretty decent luck so far, but could really do with some sort of big hit. Although they are all nice, and I can't complain really, because I appreciate how lucky I am that my friend managed to get these for me at all, because they're not the easiest to get their hands on. Oh, he's nice, isn't he? Matt. Is that something behind it? No. There we go. Ice ghosts. Licky Licky don't. Not a thing a Pokemon I particularly liked. Chattled again. Very nice in that Master Ball. I guess if you're someone that likes opening packs in particular, then these 4 packs are really good because you get to open plenty of them. Oh my god, what's that? Sometimes I get blindsided by some of the new Pokemon. Some of the designs are what we could say interesting, I guess. That's from Violet and Scarlet again. Hey, these are always quite fun when they do the ones with the plasticine. I end up with a knitted Metapod recently, which was interesting. The stars. Hey, got another one. Got another. Now I've got to try and remember his name as well. He's big in Pokemon Go as well, isn't he? Because he's all over the thing. His name is not Melmetal. Just let me know down in the comments because I really should know. But that's a beautiful scene with him in the some sort of, is that iron being put down onto them? Because they're magnetics, aren't they? That's the main thing about them. But 2 SIRs in 1 box. You can't be too angry with that. Put him over there. Another one of those plasticines. Tortua. Him not in plasticine. The and with the Ponyta. The evolution of my friend over here, or is that him again? Nope, that's him again. Cutie Fly, the deer, another Eevee in the Master Ball. I will put him back there because, again, I really like the idea of having the Pokeballs in the actual image as well. It'd be great if they did a set that was literally all the different Pokeballs. I would try and pick up my favorite with my favorite ball type, which tends to be dark types with Dusk Ball, Licky Licky, the Buzz one, and that guy. Fair enough. And Chino, I believe his name is. Down to the last 3 here. So the last 3 of this whole opening. Can we get some sort of final luck with this? I would really appreciate 1 more SIR if we could, just because they're so incredible. Litten, Chino, Protopass. So as I said, there's a lot of repetition in the characters in the actual decks, but it's really cool, particularly if you like those characters, to be able to get different cards with those different backgrounds on them. All right, and guys, so last pack, last box. I don't know if I've managed to beat the guys at Harvey Collects yet. I'll add it all up at the end and have a look, but it's looking pretty good so far. Out it comes, and can we do it? 1, 2, and the last card is going to be no. So that's what we managed to get out of this box. Let's bring back some of the others just to see how we've done overall. So we got that one out of this pack here, as well as the promo card. Then we got the promo card from the Surging Sparks one. We got the item card with the headset. And then we did very well out of the other set where we got the Pikachus. We had that full art of the Scorbunny evolution, a Pikachu, some sort of SIR on that, and then the Pikachu again. So pretty good. I can't complain. I really liked them. Would have been cool to have got one of those absolutely massive hits. But thank you so much for joining me, and have an amazing weekend. Bye, guys.